You're commuting home with Katz and Cosby. Now, here's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby on 77 WABC.
And joining us now with some big breaking news is the founder of Just the News, John Solomon. John, what do you got?
Well, just a few minutes ago, the House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer subpoenaed the Department of Homeland Security, saying that they possess records, according to whistleblowers, that has incriminating information about Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's China connections. Remember, he spent a lot of time teaching in China. There's been some questions. How does a man in the U.S. military get to teach in China, where the communist government often imposes restrictions? Comer suggesting that the Homeland Security Department has some major information that needs to be known by the American public before it votes on November 5th.
Wow. Do we know what that is? I mean, obviously, he did all those visits, which was interesting.
We don't know a lot. The question is whether or not he was knowledgeable that he was facilitating China's efforts to weaken the United States or to do things that would be malicious to the United States or to put China in a better position with the United States. That's the general outlines of it, but nothing specific yet. We do know that they do have two whistleblowers, though, that have been blowing the whistle, telling the committee there is such information.
Wow. What about also former Intel officials apparently are now endorsing Harris? It sounds like the laptop seems to be Russian disinformation. I feel like it's like the campaign all over again.
That's right. Deja vu all over again. Yes, U.S. intelligence operatives once again putting their thumb on the scale of an election, doing a letter in the last couple of days endorsing Kamala Harris and suggesting that she's the only person capable of governing the world and taking several strikes or blows at Donald Trump. A lot of people see in this, including Donald Trump's former chief of staff at the National Security Council, a deja vu moment where Intel officials, like they did in 2020, tried to interfere in the election by suggesting Hunter Biden's laptop wasn't real when, of course, it was. So another letter, another controversy 4 years apart.
John Solomon, I think it's an oxymoron calling these people intelligence officials.
Yes, they were trained by us. They are trained in our skills.
They are trained,
but a lot of times,
they are trained to, I know something about the intelligence world. They are trained to lie.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is they're also supposed to be apolitical. And, of course, our intelligence community has become a lot more political in recent years.
I just can't believe how they're going to support her when she really, she might be a nice lady. I mean, I'm not going to say anything. Yep. She might be a very nice, but I don't think she has the international ability to be president.
Well, listen, all you have to do is compare her 4 years on the watch with the 4 prior years. The world is much more aflame today. There's no doubt about it. Russia, Iran acting badly on the Biden-Harris watch and not acting so badly during the Trump years. I think a lot of people see in that history a real problem for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, absolutely. And John, we just have about a minute or so left. You had a blockbuster story about the dirty dozen, these jurisdictions where election issues are looming. And also DOJ, this is amazing, is suing Alabama.
They are.
And they're purging non-citizen voters close to the election. You would think that's a good thing. And the Biden DOJ is suing Alabama.
Yeah, more than a half dozen states have found non-citizens on their voter rolls recently. They've been trying to remove them. When Alabama did, the Justice Department came in and tried to stop and block them. That just happened over the weekend. We had that covered at Just the News. There's a lot of other things, too. The Justice Department sued 2 small Wisconsin towns for going back to paper ballots, saying that you got to have machines or you're violating the Disabilities Act. A lot of people in disbelief over that litigation. And then all across the country, in addition to non-citizen voting issues, there are a lot of other concerns. In Madison, Wisconsin, just a couple days ago, 2,250 duplicate ballots were sent out, meaning 2 absentee ballots were sent to the same home. That's a ripe condition for fraud, and members of Congress, Tom Tiffany among them, saying, how can this be? How could we be doing such silly things? A lot of election jurisdictions having a lot of blunders even before the election takes place.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, John Solomon, thank you so much. Great stuff, John. Keep us posted on all these fronts. Great to have you.
Thanks. Good to be with you as well.
Thank you so much.